I want to talk for a couple of minutes about a friend of mine, the late Dr. Stuart Rynsburger. Stuart and I met in England at my second class in, it was then called Healing Through Humor. We've changed the name to Self-Actualisation. I don't know if either of them are accurate or either of them are not accurate, but Stuart got back to his office about 4:30 or 5 o'clock Monday morning, had to work really early, so he went straight to the office, slept on the table, and when his office manager came in there, he was already with patients. And she said, I could see two things. I could see that Stuart was incredibly happy, and I could see that he was incredibly tired. And Stuart and I worked a lot together over the past few years. He'd moved from New Zealand to England. He was going to be there for 5 years. I think it was on his 12th year when I met him. How people get someplace and say, I'm going to be here for a few years and just don't ever leave. But as Stuart was dying, he had pancreatic cancer. And we would talk a lot near the end of his life and talk about what I think were some really profound things. At one point we were talking and he said, I wonder what's going to happen next, on the phone. We were on cell phones, and I thought, well, I think you're going to die, because his voice was gravelly and stuff. But I think he was going for the big question. He was like, I wonder. I'm just kind of hanging out here. I wonder what's going to happen next. And you could feel it in his curiosity in his voice. But one of the things that he said at that point in time was, 3 things had distinctly and hugely impacted his life. 1 was the Dharma, which is the study of Buddhism. 2 is network chiropractic, which is the type of chiropractic that he chose to practice, which is a real light touch, really cool type of chiropractic. And my technology, SALT, Self-Actualisation Learning Technologies. And Stuart put together, before he passed away, a brochure. And one of the things on the brochure, the quote was one of his quotes. It said, a weekend will torpedo all of your belief systems. And for Stuart that was true, and for me it was true, and it's what I work for and what I desire, and it's obviously Stuart found some comfort and relevance in that. I was just putting together a new flyer, and I took that quote out, and it's been a couple of weeks since I did that, but what I'm realizing is not everybody's like me. Not everybody wants their belief systems torpedoed. A lot of people want what they believe to stay intact. I'm just not one of those people. If I find myself believing in something and believing in it thoroughly, I examine it to find out other ways to look at it to see whether or not it's worth believing in. Martin Sage used to say, all beliefs are lies. Do you believe that?